Football failure or extreme unlucky? Party boy or hard training footballer? Why has Neymar never won a golden ball or a World Cup? What dark past hides the talented Brazilian? A record-breaking transfer worth 222 million euros, numerous injuries, and of course, big parties are what the Brazilian star is known for. Neymar has spent more than half a decade in the shadow of Messi and Ronaldo, an amazing talent who did not achieve as much as expected. Maybe he was just born at the wrong time? I will answer these and many other enigmatic questions for you today. Without further ado, let's begin. Unlucky or stupid? Neymar's dark side of success. Neymar took his first admirable step in football with the Brazilian club Santos FC, where he was raised. At the age of 19, his skills led the team to the final of the Club World Cup. Back then, he had no idea that the club he would compete against would become both the fulfillment of his dreams and a curse, as we will tell you a bit later. The final match took place in December 2011 against none other than the mighty FC Barcelona. The competition was anticipated as a showdown between the 19-year-old Neymar and Lionel Messi, a challenge Santos's then head coach Neymar Jr tried to address as best as he could. Soon he will be the best in the world, Ramalho said in a pre-match press conference. Both are similar, but Neymar is somewhat more exceptional. His style changes the direction of ball movement, whereas Messi dribbles more in a straight line. Neymar is unpredictable. You won't find anyone in the world who does with the ball what he can. Ramalho blushed when Messi scored 2 goals in Barcelona's comprehensive 4-0 victory, with Neymar just a spectator. However, the teenager, also called the next Pele, got a chance to collaborate with Messi at Camp Nou about 18 months later. In 2013, Neymar signed a 5-year contract with FC Barcelona. Barca paid 57 million euros to sign Neymar, who had also been a target for Real Madrid, and that proved to be a bargain fee. He was electrifying throughout his time in Catalonia and struck up an excellent partnership with Messi that helped deliver a host of major honors. Many could only dream of such a clash in the company of stars like Andrés Iniesta, Xavi, or Sergio Busquets. Just 2 years later, he helped Barcelona achieved the treble, winning La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the UEFA Champions League. Although Neymar played a crucial role in Barcelona's successes from 2013 to 2017, scoring a total of 105 goals in 186 matches for the club in all competitions, he wanted to step out of the shadow of his teammate Lionel Messi, one of the greatest players in football history. Neymar's narcissistic nature prevented him from enjoying the team's accomplishments. He wanted to be the biggest star of FC Barcelona, which was unattainable with the team's lineup at that time. His jealousy grew almost as much as the number of goals scored by the Brazilian. Neymar went on to score his 100th goal for Barca in their Copa del Rey final win against Alaves, and the foundations were in place for him to etch his name into the club's Hall of Fame. But then PSG came calling, and he spectacularly failed his first true test of loyalty. The relationship between Neymar and Barcelona fans was irreversibly damaged when he departed for Parc des Princes, as some coolers even went so far as to burn shirts with his name on after the transfer was confirmed. Neymar gave the Blaugrana plenty of memorable moments, but his exit marked the beginning of a major downturn in fortunes for the club, and his legacy has been complicated by the perceived betrayal. Barca provided everything Neymar needed to achieve his lofty career ambitions, and he was loved by supporters. He traded all of that in for what he perceived as the fast-track route to greatness in France. In August 2017, Neymar planned to leave his current club and join the French team Paris Saint-Germain for a then-record transfer fee of 222 million euros. This move made Neymar the highest paid player in the world at that time, with an annual salary of 45 million euros. Neymar was seen as the player who would help Paris Saint-Germain win the UEFA Champions League. Around the same time, PSG also signed a contract with Kylian Mbappé. The Brazilian was unlucky in his choice of club because, wanting to get out of Messi's shadow, he ended up in Mbappé's shadow. Neymar played in only 30 matches during his first season with PSG, scoring 28 goals for the club before breaking a bone in his right foot. Already known for his theatrics on the pitch, Neymar came under fire for his behavior during his second season with PSG. He criticized the officials following a Champions League loss to Manchester United in March, drawing a 3-game suspension for upcoming Champions League play. The following month, after another loss, Neymar got into an altercation with a fan who was insulting the PSG players. You might be wondering where the player's misfortune or unfortunate coincidence come into play here. You're right, Neymar, due to his turbulent character and and narcissistic temperament, didn't manage his career the way many of us think he should have. However, he was also unlucky. Injuries plagued him throughout his career. Let's go back to the 2014 World Cup, where the Brazilian national team was one of the top contenders to win the tournament. In the first 3 matches, Neymar scored a total of 4 goals, twice against Croatia and twice against Cameroon. Neymar was in top form, the key player for the team. In the round of 16, he helped secure a victory over Chile by scoring the decisive goal in the penalty shootout. The quarterfinal against Colombia was expected to be a formality. Brazil was leading 2-1, controlling the entire game. The tragedy occurred in the 88th minute when Colombian defender Camilo Zúñiga kneed Neymar in the back. Neymar fell to the ground in pain, and it was evident that he wasn't faking the injury. A broken third lumbar vertebra ruled him out of the semi-final against Germany, contributing significantly to the 1-7 defeat. Unbelievable bad luck destroyed young Neymar's dreams of winning the World Cup. He was never as close to winning it before or after that evening. Neymar struggled with injuries throughout his career, keeping him out of important matches and tournaments. The Brazilian, due to his agility, was fouled a lot. Often, simply slower defenders were unable to move their feet away from the superbly dribbling Neymar, as a result of which he was falling to the pitch. Look at what he went through in just the last 6 seasons, and it wasn't just injuries that kept him from winning the Golden Ball. Unfortunately for Neymar, he entered the world of big football during the era of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. From 2007 to 2023, only 3 players managed to prevent Messi or Ronaldo from winning the award, and those were Kaká, Luka Modric, and Karim Benzema. As you can see, the Brazilian had a tough time competing with the 2 greatest footballers in history. He came closest to winning in 2015 and 2017 when he was ranked 3rd. He won the Champions League and delivered incredible performances at Barcelona, where he played a crucial role in the most amazing comeback in football history. In March 2017, Barcelona overturned a 0-4 deficit against Paris Saint-Germain and won 6-1. Neymar was a key player in that match, yet all the credit went to Messi. Despite such a significant achievement, it was still not enough to win the coveted prize. Many journalists even refer to Neymar by the nickname a football prince without a crown. What about Neymar's partying habits? Hey, before I answer you, I must remind you to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thanks. The answer to this question is very simple. He loves it. We can find most of his party stories since he arrived in Paris. The residents there are not happy. We hear everything, and we live 600 meters away. This person has no respect. Being Neymar doesn't excuse him. Some of these parties lasted 48 hours, says a retired woman from the area. We all know how events can be physically exhausting, don't we? Neymar experienced this on January 23, 2019. The Brazilian suffered an injury to his right foot that ruled him out for 3 months, but he celebrated his birthday in style despite being on crutches. Even Thomas Tuchel, who had previously appeared at the Brazilians' events, strongly criticized his behavior with the words, 48 hours until the match and Neymar is partying at his best? Unthinkable. The Brazilian forward also has the unfortunate habit of leaving club matches when his siblings' birthdays are approaching. Fans quickly noticed this strange pattern. The Brazil national team has been missing him in matches during these times for the past few years. Rafaela's birthday is on March 11, and Neymar has been dealing with injuries or suspensions for matches played on that day since the 2014-15 season. It's no secret that the Samba star is incredibly close to his sister, and the former Barcelona striker even has a tattoo of her face on his shoulder. Is Neymar doing this on purpose? Only he knows. In 2023, Neymar left Paris and moved to Saudi Arabia following a new trend. Al-Hilal paid 90 million euros for the 31-year-old player. It can be confidently stated that Neymar's move brought him closer to the end of his career in top-level football. The Arab League is known for the high salaries of players, and Neymar chose it over continuing to pursue glory in big football. Neymar's decline happened gradually over the years, playing in Messi's shadow, moving to Paris where Kylian Mbappé became the key player instead of him. Numerous injuries, arrogant behavior, and a focus on parties instead of training have led to what we can observe now. It is sad to see from the perspective of a fan for whom Neymar was one of the first idols. His participation in the 2026 World Cup is uncertain, and the hopes of winning the Ballon d'Or while playing in the Arab League are very low. Observing this career, we can certainly feel a great sense of disappointment. One Champions League trophy, a Confederations Cup, or Olympic gold is much less than what we expected in 2013. Brazilian football has produced many great players like Pelé, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and Kaká. However, Neymar's career is different from all the others. He created a unique story, but something seems to be missing.